you see something, hear something, and it affects you emotionally. That to me is the definition of what art can be. And I, coming from the game industry and coming from a kid who loved video games, had always had a passion for video game things. And that's kind of when I always had this idea of, I wish I could just make something that was related to the video games. I was making pens, they look cool, they look great, but I always wanted to make like a Majora's Mask. I always wanted to make a Hyrulean symbol or something that, you know, was coming off of the same energy of the why I love the games that I played. It was just kind of like what I always dreamed of doing. I always wanted to be an artist. Even in the game industry, the artists were always the ones I admired the most and always took on the most information from too. I'd always be like behind their backs, like looking at what they were doing and being like, oh, it's amazing, I wish I could do that. So that kind of artistry was always something that I always wanted to do. So being able to like learn that craft through this company, through this handcrafted company, is kind of how it all started, and now is how I've gotten to get to this point where I'm making all of these kind of nerdy decor, wooden decor, just, you know, wood art in general. I've always struggled with doing things, like being patient and like taking something from start to finish. And this has taught me how to do that. It's actually taught me how to get in touch with myself in a weird way too, because, you know, I do this by myself and I'm always kind of in my own head when I'm using the power tools or designing or doing things. So it kind of, a lot of that comes out through my work too. So it's a really fulfilling process. And the best part too is when I give somebody that work, because I'm in my head the whole time. So I'm looking at all the things that might be wrong, or the scratches, or the, oh wait, maybe there's a piece of glue that they can see, or oh man, I hope they didn't realize that that curve's not perfect, or this and that. And then when I give them the piece and they're blown away by it, it's super rewarding, it's super fulfilling. It's like, job well done. It's like, awesome, like you like it, that's great, sweet. So puts a smile on my face, it puts a smile on their face, and it allows me to use my hands to be creative, to be artistic, and it allows me to bring joy into other people's lives too, not just myself through making it, but, you know, people are happy, people hang this stuff up, and hopefully they will have it for a lifetime.